up, guys? We just arrived at our first cafe thing. I forgot my mic, but that's okay. We'll have to talk about the plane ride and all that when I get back to the hotel, because right now it's like 12 p.m. but we still gotta check into the hotel and all that. So right now we're just kind of chilling and waiting for, you know, the hotel to let us know when we can check in, and then we're just trying to eat because I haven't ate anything since like 5 p.m. like last night, something like that. But anyway, we got some great stuff planned for this trip, so this vlog will be an interesting one. Alright guys, so I have to do a little recording outside of Iceland. So basically I'm back in my hometown now, back at work and all that, so I finally have time to edit this video. But some of the videos I recorded, I wasn't being loud enough, so you really can't hear anything I'm saying. So I'm gonna have to like explain how this trip actually worked, and next time I will bring a mic to my next vacation. That way we can have better clips and stuff of me actually being in that area. So I don't want to go too far away from my car, I left it unlocked. But basically guys, when we checked into the hotel, pretty easy and smooth process. The first thing in this video is going to be the Golden Circle tour, which is basically like we hiked around some waterfalls and like a big crater that hit a certain spot in Iceland, which now is like a little, like, it has like some water in it. I don't know if it's like a hot pond or whatever, but I'm gonna show you guys some clips of the Golden Circle tour. And also guys, it was pretty cold, so I did grab a winter jacket. I think you can hear that one, but the other one, when I was in the hotel room, you really couldn't hear anything I was saying because I didn't want to be too loud and stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of interesting video, because you're gonna have me like kind of like explaining what's going on in every single clip. And like I said, next time I go on vacation, I'll make sure I bring my mic. I literally forgot it, and then I remember like right when I got on the plane, I was like, dang, I literally forgot my mic. But it's okay. I have 2 of these, so maybe I should like charge up the other one and just leave it in my travel backpack. That way I don't forget it next time. But let's get on with the Golden Circle tour. It's like double the size, like this is like 15 times the size of me, you know? Alright guys, so these last few clips was kind of like our first day in Iceland. So we got there on Saturday in the middle of the day, and Saturday we just walked around the city, we went grocery shopping. That way we had stuff for the few days that we were there. And then the next day, the Sunday, we didn't have nothing planned. So we kind of just explored more of the city that we were in. And I forgot to tell you guys, but we stayed in Reykjavik, which is like the biggest city in Iceland. So if you guys stay in Iceland, I do recommend checking out that city. I don't know any other cities in Iceland, to be honest. But it was a pretty cool city. There was like a church there. We went to the church and stuff. I might still have photos of it. So at the end of the video, I'll do like a little photo montage of some of the cool photos I got from Iceland. But in the video, you guys might see like some, like a little like stream of water with steam coming out of it. That was like a little, I don't know if it's like a stream tub thing or something. I have no idea where it was coming from, but I was kind of shocked because Iceland's very cold and that water was actually hot. Like you could see the steam coming out of it. And then you guys saw some like rocks and gravel looking stuff. That was just me walking around the edges of the city. And then that big whale thing, we went to a little it was like a whale museum type thing. I thought it was gonna be like a shed aquarium type thing with a bunch of whales in it, but they didn't have any live whales, unfortunately. But it was still pretty cool to go to that whale museum. They had a lot of whale displays, and then they had videos on whales and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. Overall, Sunday was an interesting day. It was definitely the weakest of the few days I was there, though, because we didn't have like any of the big stuff going on. Monday we did the Golden Circle, so that'll be the next section of this video. So hopefully you guys enjoy that section of the video, and yeah. All right, guys. We looked at some waterfalls. We're about to get lunch. I did grab a winter coat, just because it's kind of cold out here. But honestly, it's kind of cooling off. But so far, this adventure's been pretty fun. I am currently looking for a bathroom before we get on to our next stop. Just haven't found it yet, but maybe it's over here. But yeah, so far this adventure's been really cool. I did like the crater spot. It felt like we were hiking, kind of like with the waterfall too. It felt like we were hiking, but we'll see what the future holds. We do have the Golden Circle coming up soon, and this is a dead end. Alrighty, but yeah, I'll see you guys after our little lunch break.
People, because for me the journey is also the people, okay? And then to get to be an introvert as well, and just focus on what.
Gotta take in the scenery, guys. We know it.
Slight speed walk, but at a safety pace.
Yeah. Climb over this, don't we? You ready to climb over it? We're gonna have to like, gonna have to run it maybe. Oh, the stairs makes it easier. Alright guys, we are at a waterfall. We got old things going from it. Whoa! Alright guys, so the Golden Circle, that was all those clips you guys just saw. There was a lot of hiking, I felt like, in the Golden Circle. But that was actually one of my favorite things that I did in Iceland. I honestly think that's probably the best thing we did, in my opinion. I really liked the whole adventure. It was like an 8-hour adventure, guys. You're taking buses from each different location. So I think the first area we stopped at was like a little shopping mall thing. That's where I bought my winter coat, and then I bought gloves as well. And then after that, I think the first stop was the waterfall, if I'm not mistaken. If there was a stop before the waterfall, I do not remember it. Then after that, it was the two little crater spot. And then there was like these two, I think you guys saw them, like the two little geysers sitting next to each other. Then there was like a really big geyser, which I didn't know that water was gonna come shooting out of the middle of it. So I'm just sitting there recording, guys, and all of a sudden I just see water popping out of the sky. I'm like, whoa, like that was a pretty cool moment, guys. And then the last stop we made was a national park. I didn't get too many videos because our tour guide was kind of like walking us through the entire park, but it wasn't too bad. Like I said, I do believe Golden Circle is probably my favorite thing that I did in Iceland. The next few clips, guys, I'm not going to really talk about too much, so we're going to talk about it right here. It's going to be from the Portland Ice Museum. Basically, there was like a volcano display exhibit, and then an ice cave, which my favorite was the ice cave, and then there was another one too. I forgot what it was though, but definitely recommend checking that place out as well. The Golden Circle tour, and even the ice cave museum, because that ice cave actually is cold. Like, it feels like you're in an ice cave, which is pretty dang cool. But yeah, there we go. But can't get over there. It's locked off. We're going to this bridge, maybe? Yeah. Alright guys, let's finish up this video. So we're going to talk about my thoughts on Iceland as a whole, and then Blue Lagoon, and then end the video. So this vlog, it wasn't as great as I thought it could have been, just because I didn't have my mic, and I could have recorded a little bit more too, but I was taking photos and stuff. So next time I'm going to bring a professional camera for photos, and then I also have, what's it called? I can't even think right now. But, oh, I'm also going to bring my mic. That's what I was going to say. I'm also going to bring my mic next time. So, my next trip, guys, will be really cool. Hopefully, it works out. I'm not going to tell you guys where I want to go, but let's just say it's my dream country. So, if I can pull it off, it'll be probably the greatest vacation of my life. But, the Blue Lagoon, guys, I thought it was going to be cold, but it wasn't cold. So, like, I know it's outside, but for some reason, Iceland was very cold, and I was thinking, man, I'm gonna have to get into the cold water tomorrow. And then, like, when we were driving there, I realized, I said, maybe it's not a cold water. Maybe it's like a hot tub type thing. And then that's exactly what it was. So, Blue Lagoon was a hot tub. Not like a hot tub, but like a hot, I guess you can call it like a hot river type thing. But lots of room. They give you like little, what's it called? It's like for your face. I just can't think of the names for it right now. But you put the cream thing on your face. Face mask, that's what it's called. They give you like a face mask for free. And then you just put that on for like, I think you leave it on for like 10 minutes, I think. And then you wash it off. But Blue Lagoon was definitely a really cool thing to see. I definitely recommend going to see it if you have not. And then, like I said, I don't know if I said this in the video or not earlier, but because it took me days to edit this, guys, so I'm going to say it again if I did say it earlier. The Northern Lights did get canceled just because it was raining. That's the only thing that I didn't get to see that I could have seen, but that's okay. I still went to Iceland, guys. I do recommend, if you want to go to Iceland, I do recommend going. It is definitely worth the money. It's definitely worth the flying and stuff. It was a lot of fun. Me personally, I think I would go back one day, just because I do want to see the Northern Lights. And then I would do the Blue Lagoon again and the Golden Circle if I had like if I was taking my family there. I definitely would do all that stuff again. And then there's also some other stuff that they have that I haven't done yet, so maybe one day I do go back to Iceland. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one.